Are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Bellingham. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Roberto Carlos. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy...
Chance! He's delivered all right!
But they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Mateus, there he goes, motoring forward. Shot could be on. Shoots! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's managed to get free. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? And it's... Chance! They've done it! Right back in the game! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, terrible pass. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Ibrahimovic. He was under real pressure there. Lofted in, terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Threads one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Ambitious ball here. A corner it is then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bellingham, skims one in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from...
And a chance! It's there! AC Milan are all square. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have ourselves a real game here. Cruyff! And he hits the net! And they're back in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Dijk shot, and the volley. They want to be quick to recover this. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Milan get the second half going. And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. Played with finesse. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Milan have their second corner now. And this is Yaya Toure. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he can clear it away. It's a searching pass. Played up towards the front line. Now it's Eto'o. Nicely weighted ball. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Maldini gets good distance on it. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Eto'o. And they've got rid. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball if he can get there. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's certainly onside here. Now it's Pogba. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he shoots! Goal, Milan! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Changement. Le numéro 7. Eto'o.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, nicely intercepted. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bergkamp. And here's Mbappe. Picks out Bergkamp! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Mbappe. Neymar gets into some space. He gets big! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Changement.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a
Temps
few moments now.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Rijkaard. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He won't be happy with that one. And that will be it. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Votre attention, s'il vous
Mbappe
plaît.
gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.